Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Sales and Trails. My name's Nick. Thanks for joining me on my flipping adventure. Today's another sales video. We've got some cracking items. I thought it was going to be quite a quiet week, but actually it turned out to be really awesome. Check them out.
And so March has started. Just so quick as February gone. It's crazy. Got a couple of sales for Vinted to begin with. eBay's been really slow lately. Vinted's been sort of popping off, completely different from a lot of people. Though, as always, you should not follow what other people say. Everyone's got their own different journey, their own items. So just stick to the path, do your dailies, do, some extras on top maybe a little bit of changing in some of your listings and you'll be fine. But the first sale on Vinted was a cracker. So I found a Slipknot hoodie in a local charity shop. Didn't have the toggles on it, but I always say when it comes to bands and stuff like that, always pick them up. Now this was £4, but it was on a half price deal, so I had it for £2, which was a steal. Sold this for 16, £14 profit. I am quite happy with that. I used to love Slipknot back in the day, to be fair. Still love some of their music now, just don't listen to it as much. But we got a triple, same brand, Under Armour next. So the first one, I think I might have done it a little bit too cheap, but I wanted to let stuff go. So to be honest, if someone's going to make use of it, happy days. I am not a storage unit anymore. I want to be pushing as many items out as possible. But this one is an Under Armour camo style cold gear compression shirt. So yeah, basically simple as there. It's sort of like a camo sort of look to it. It's a long sleeve compression shirt. Really, put it on, makes everything really tight. I had a bunch of these off Richie because he bought them off Facebook Market, like a bundle, and none of them really fit him too well. So he was like, I can't be bothered to, just get rid of them. So he's like, try and sell them. £7 for that one. Two other ones then are heat gear, so it's completely different. That was the cold gear, these are heat gear. Still the same brand, Under Armour, but this one's a nice little red and black. All the same size, all mediums. All in very good condition. There was one or two of them that had sort of like whitened the armpits, so they're not going to be that profitable or, to be honest, really sellable. Might just do them in a big bundle and let them go. But yeah, that was £5 as well. And then another one, which I quite like, especially the back on it, is black and red heat. But this one's got more of a meshing back to it. Those two are £5 there, so £17 for the three. Happy days. So we had two more small sales. But like I always say, every sale counts, and we're shifting gear. The first one is this Crank Hoppers fleece. It's a quarter zip, or I'd say it probably says a third zip fleece. It's a beige colour. I think it's a size large. It's size large on there as well. Lovely condition, fantastic item. I would have wore this if it was an XL, to be fair, because I don't really mind the beige colour on it. Picked it for £1, sold it for £3. Nothing much in it for me, but nice to see it go. eBay, we had another small one. I thought I put a better price on these actually, but I must have got the numbers mixed up. But there was a pack of 6 Moon and Me figures. I can't remember their names, but I know my daughter loves them anyway. Yeah, there's the other bunch of them there then as well. So sold these, I think it was £6.49 overall. Paid £2 for them, so there is profit in it for me, but only a couple of quid. They are play worn though. There's lots of like markings and that on the back. Not a lot you can do it. Some paint's chipped off them, so someone's getting a deal and let them go. No problem with me. So we're having a bit of a quiet week. I kind of expected it. We do have one every so often. I'm okay. Trust me, I'm okay. Said Gerard Way in My Chemical Romance's 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge. I'm not okay. But this is a May Death Never Stop You, sorry. My Chemical Romance. This is a 2020 shirt. Picked it up in a charity shop for £1.75. Sold it for £8. It's an extra large as well, which is actually a really good size. Hopefully someone will enjoy that one and still continue to listen to the music. I do occasionally. Next up, we've got an eBay sale, which is another sort of nostalgic sort of item. It's right at the back by here. And it is a 1991 Avon KC, I think it is, Kangaroo. So this one here was found in my nan's garage. Basically left to rot. It's a little bit dirty. There's some sort of little issues with it. It's got some marking on the sleeve and the elastics has gone on the front there. However, with a little bit of a clean, a little bit of a tidy up, and it'll be a really nice sort of vintage item for someone to have. Nothing cost,
sold it for £13.95. Hopefully someone's going to cherish this one as well, because it does deserve it. It's had a hard life. And literally overnight we had a couple of sales, and even in work today we have one eBay and a couple of Vinted. So let's go with the eBay one first, and it is a bunch of Blu-rays. So I picked these up in a local charity shop on a £1 sale. I was like, are they like £1 each? She was like, no, £1 for all 9 of them. And I was like, what? But anyway, yeah, that was no problem with me. So they're all Marvel. So we have Thor, The Dark World. Not really seen most of the Marvel movies, to be honest. We have Doctor Strange. These are all in really good condition, mind. We have the Avengers, Age of Ultron. Ant-Man. We have Captain America, Civil War. Captain Marvel. Iron Man 2. Iron Man 3. See there. Guardians of the Galaxy and Avengers Assemble. So yeah, all those there. All in great condition. Opened, of course. £8.79. So I think I did like a small discount on like 12% or something like that. Some random. But yeah, £1 into £8, £6 something profit on it for me. Not bad. So yeah, for Vinted, it was 4 sales with 5 items. There's a small bundle in there. We'll start with the bundle first, actually. So, local charity shop, again, £1. I do like the pound rails. It was a pair of Pull and Bear black jeans. These are a €40 petite. It says on the label in here, petite. If you can see that. So yeah, they were £1. They were reduced from like £4 to £1. But this was mixed up with, or in a bundle I should say, a rather unusual item for me. I don't normally buy Tommy, but it's a Tommy Hilfiger. So almost reminds me like a Dennis the Menace style pullover. This is a size medium, nothing wrong with it at all. It's sort of I'd say pinky red and black. But yeah, both of those two there for £8.65 I think it was. £2 in total paid. The next up then, you've seen I sold the My Chemical Romance. We do have another band tee. It's not that one. It's this one, and I really like this band as well, to be honest. And they are Atreyu. Used to really like a lot of Atreyu music, to be fair. This is We Want Your Skulls World Tour. Awesome print on the back then as well. But I picked this up for I think £2.50, sold it for £6. I should have put up a little bit more, to be honest, but kind of gave a steal on that one. But no problem with me, and that's gone as well. Then, again, in the same bundle as the My Chemical Romance, I should say. So these are £1.75. I got just this one actually. I think I got another 1 or 2 left. I can't pronounce this name on this one, but I think it's Hakia. Let's see here. Haikuru. So I haven't watched this anime, so I'm not too sure. I think it's like a volleyball, I think it is one. But it's the Crunchyroll Gildan black tee. Like I said, not watched the anime, but I saw it was pretty cool. I have heard of it, but this is a size large, or XL actually. This was picked up for £1.75, sold for £7. The last one then was a gift, like I said, with Dom. He gave me a lot of stuff, and I was going to keep this to myself, except I can't really pull off these sort of tops. And it is a sleeveless sort of, I can't remember exactly what they're called, the long sleeve ones there. Guns N' Roses, ASOS t-shirt, vest thing. It was free, sold it for £3, purely because there's some paint on the bottom by here, so put that out in the pictures. They have no problem with it. Going to ship all these items out. Tidy profit there for me. So eBay's full of smalls at the moment, but I don't mind that. All the small sales make up to a large pot at the end. This is a Nike Pro vest, size medium. It's a dry fit. The only problem, I sold it for £3 because, if you can see here, there's some whiting underneath the arms. I already took pictures of that. The guy was just looking for a vest, so I was like, perfect one here for £3. Not going to complain with that. Next one then, same sort of principle. It's another Nike, but it's a Combat Pro in a yellow, a high-vis yellow and blue. It's a t-shirt version this time. It's a medium. Both of these I had off Richie for nothing. This sold for £7. A great deal. I actually quite like the back on this one, to be fair. Sort of like a mesh thing on the back to keep you cool, but fantastic little bargain for a couple of customers. we're going to eBay. So you notice I said eBay smalls, they should have been vintage smalls. We got 4 sales for eBay. The first one is a cap here. This is for Valentino Rossi, number 46, the Doctor. Picked this up for £1. You know I like my caps. This is probably what I'm going to niche out a little bit more into. Sold it for £17, which is a lovely deal. CD's selling quite well, but I picked this one up and I thought, I was almost tempted to keep it for myself, but the cap right here, the sort of the beak with the Doctor on it, just didn't really appeal to me. So yeah, let that one go, £17. Now you know I like my weird and wonderfuls. I picked some random stuff up, and this item I really liked. I would never be one of these briefcase guys, but I've got a Sogleden, I think Sogleden or Soglen, Soleglen, I should say, briefcase. So it's a combo lock briefcase. It opens up, no problem. Let's see if I can do that now. The inside, it's lovely. Almost brand spanking new when you look at it like that. But this was £2 in a local charity shop. Like I said, I like my weird and wonderfuls. I picked that up and sold it for $24.99, which is not a bad deal. I think anyway, $24.99, not 100% sure, just dropped it then. Next one up then, Pokemon. Always pick up Pokemon. This one was a little bit different because of the tag. It was like Chinese based style one, but it was a Dragonite. Like the original Pokemon 151s, I did like the 2nd and 3rd gen to a degree, and then after that I stopped watching it entirely. But this was £1, sold it for £8. It's going to go for someone, and it's their kid's birthday, so hopefully they like it. The last one is a bit of an odd one for me. I do like picking up bags, but this one, it's a bit small for a hold-all, but I did put it as a hold-all. So it's a woodworm hold-all. It looks to me like a cricket bag, but it could be any bag really when you think about it. But it's got all the compartments on it, all the zips work. It's got an underneath compartment by here. Picked it for £4, sold it for 24, I think. You'll see on the screen anyway. But yeah, all this together, fantastic bargains really for people. At the same time, really good profit for me. Right, so we have 2 final sales, both on eBay. One of them was a mistake, one of them is a rare one, you don't want to miss it. The first one, the mistake. Now, not everything with tags is always going to sell very well, and I should have looked at this one. I just took a blind guess, and it's this Piranha Plant plush by John Lewis. Now, I picked this up for like £2.50, sold it for £4.50. I'm literally making a couple of pence on it. I'm just going to make sure you guys are aware that these aren't that popular. Looks really cool though. I think it's an awesome plush, but doesn't really sell for a lot. So yeah, £2.50 to £4.50 pennies made. But the next one is a rarity. Now, when I went to Cwmbran with Aaron, we went to the music shop. This is an item which we picked up, and it's fantastic. Sold it very cheap though, because I just want to get rid of some stuff. But this is Walking in the Park. Ooh, see if I can get the light on there for you. Walking in the Park with Eloise. Now this is done by the Country Hams. Now the Country Hams was a made-up name from Paul McCartney and the Wings, and this was actually written by Jim McCartney, Paul McCartney's dad. So yeah, they decided to do the actual song, release it as a separate complete entity for Paul McCartney and the Wings. But what a fantastic item this is. This was in a part bundle. This is like £1, sold it for £22. That, trying to get the light off it for you, is awesome. Make sure you keep an eye out for it. It's worth a lot of money. So there we have it, guys, the end of the video. Great week, very good start to March. Really happy with the sales, made some good profit, probably around about the £130 mark, which is pretty good. If I could do that every week, we'd be in some good money. But that Paul McCartney Walking in the Park with Eloise for the Country Hams, fantastic buy. Remember to keep an eye out for that one, guys. But I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're going to give a like, a sub, let me know what you thought about the items I sold and where you think I can improve the videos, and I'll see you in the next one.